Before we get started, you look a little shorter than I last remember you. Let's fix that, shall we?
Okay.
On your watch, you will see a sit and stand button. Press it with your index finger. Doing so will adjust your
There
height.
we go.
Press it now.
That's a pretty cool
Well,
way
it
to do
looks
it.
like our training simulation has been upgraded yet again. So much has changed, so let's get started, shall we? Use the left thumbstick to walk forwards, backwards, and to strafe left and right. Use the right thumbstick to turn left or right. Now that that's out of the way, let's move on to the next area.
So before we move on to the next area, I do want to say welcome to another VR video. This is David Slade Adventures Case Files Definitive Edition, and it is built in the vein of some classic adventure games. I've recently been playing a lot of adventure games, getting ready for a game called Colossal Cave that's coming from Roberta and Ken Williams and the team at Cygnus Entertainment. And I recently was reintroduced to this game, which is inspired in a lot of ways by Police Quest. So we're going to knock on the door 3 times
Oh,
here.
look, a locked door. How original. Anyway, you'll have to announce your presence when you arrive on scene. Simply reach up, make a fist using the grip button, and knock on the door 3 times.
This is Detective Slade from the RSPD. Open up.
Stop talking to the door, David. This is a simulation only. Now we need to unlock the door to move on. Don't worry, you already have the key. It's in your new inventory system. If you take a look at your wristwatch, the backpack button is how you access your inventory.
Okay,
Press it with your index finger to toggle it open or closed.
that's
Also,
handcuffs.
you'll notice a backpack icon.
There we go.
You can drop items here to have them automatically added to your inventory. Anyway, grab the key and place it into the door's lock to unlock it. Let's move on.
Whoops. Let's open the door this time.
Well, you would think by now the department's IT guy would have his ducks in a row, but here we are, a broken part of the simulation. To get past this, you must crouch down. To do that,
That's pretty
simply
easy.
press the B button on the right controller, or you could physically crouch down. The choice is yours. Let's proceed. To sprint, press the left thumbstick button while walking forward. Talk to you when you're in the next area.
Private shows every day.
In this area, there are a few points of interest. To discover them, simply walk up to the object or item you wish to have a closer look at. An investigate or action icon will appear. Reach out and touch it to activate it.
That
Some other
makes sense.
actions may be available, but you're a smart guy. I'm sure you'll figure it out. When ready, move on.
I'm not about to go digging through the trash.
And that's pretty much it for this area, it looks like. All right, badge and gun etiquette. Here we go.
Here you will see 2 objects. I think they're meant to be people, but the IT guy got lazy, I guess. Blue represents another officer. Red, a scumbag. Grabbing your ID from the inventory and pointing it at either person will solicit a proper response. Always show your ID to suspects, witnesses, or non-hostile criminals. Your gun should only be pointed at anyone if you feel threatened, or when they have a weapon. Do not go busting caps on people unless you have just cause. You've been warned. Move on when ready.
So this is David E. Slade is me.
Hello, Detective. Go right on in. Thank you, sir. Hey, sir, go ahead.
All right,
When
now I've
entering
got
a
rubber
crime
gloves
scene,
on.
You will automatically put on your gloves. This will signify that there is evidence that needs collecting. In front of you on the table is your new state-of-the-art forensics field kit. You only get one, so don't lose it, or it's coming out of your paycheck. Pick it up, and let's get to the next area. Before you is a very poorly designed crime scene. The IT guy really went above and beyond this time, didn't he? Anyway, put the new kit on the table next to the blood and open it by touching the open icon. You must close it again to be able to pick it up. Inside, you will see a bunch of self-explanatory items, but for this exercise, we will cover the proper procedure for collecting and documenting a blood sample.
Okay.
The other stuff I'm sure you can figure out. To pick up any item in your kit, hover your hand over the item and you will see the item's marker grow in size. Press and hold the grip button to pick that item up. First, you'll need to examine the item. Touch the investigate icon with either hand now.
Okay.
Blood, I think. Wait, it looks like ketchup. Wow. No expense spared for this simulation.
Can it, David? Now where were we? Oh, right. Next up, you need to photograph the item. In this case, ketchup. Blood. Damn it. Pick up the camera with your right hand. With your left finger, touch the camera's touchscreen to turn it on. Then, point the camera at the subject. When the light goes green on the viewfinder, or you hear a beep, press the right trigger button to snap the pic. Now you can see the evidence marker near the blood.
Yep.
It is now successfully cataloged. Next up, you need to process that evidence. To do this, you will need both hands. With one hand, pick up a swab, and with the other hand, pick up a vial. Then, dip the swab into the blood. Then proceed to place it into the vial.
There's the vial. It says organics. We'll swab the
Once
blood.
inside the vial, simply drop the evidence into the drop box attached to your kit.
There's the drop
Congrats
box.
on collecting your first bit of evidence. Keep in mind that some items will need multiple steps, multiple tools,
Close.
and multiple photographs. So be thorough. Let's continue.
Can I put this in my... I should be able to put this in my suitcase, right? No. I thought I would be able to do that. I guess not.
Last but not least, let's fire off a few rounds. Grab your gun with your right hand, then with your left, grab a clip from the left side of your belt. Place the clip in the gun, and lastly, grab the slide and pull it back to chamber around. Pull the trigger to fire. Once the gun is empty, press the A button on the right controller to eject the spent clip or pull it out manually. To have a more accurate and stable aim, hold the gun with both hands. That's it for training. Head out the door to exit the simulation. Be safe out there.
All right. We can exit the door now. We shot these guys pretty good. Particularly the one holding the hostage. Actually, we hit the hostage at one point too. Whoops.
Good morning, Detective. I need to have a word with you. Can you please answer the damn phone already?
Seems to want my phone.
Hey, Captain. What can I do for you?
Welcome to your new office. Sorry it's smaller than the other one, but the new head of internal affairs wanted your office space. So here you are. I've laid out the whiteboard for you, which contains your active and inactive cases. I'm sure you can figure out what to do. Also, be sure to check out the fancy new VR simulations the IT...
This is a picture of my sister and I. It was taken about 6 years ago at the family farm.
To use them, grab the headset of choice and drop it on your head. Oh, one more thing. I would like to suggest you head to the shooting range to squeeze off a few rounds. To keep your skills sharpened, you might need them in the field.
So, current state, this game is the first episode of a multiple episode case files game. Action News.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Riverside Action News. My
Hey,
name is Cliff Bradford.
Cliff
In
Bradford
tonight's top
reminds
story,
me of someone.
The Riverside slasher has struck again, claiming his third victim in as little as 30 days. A woman's body washed ashore early this morning at the Green Hills
He both
Reservoir,
looks
where the
and
prior two
sounds
victims
a
were
bit
also
like
found.
BMF.
All three women had their throats cut and were found wrapped in plastic. The police commissioner stated that their legs were bound in chains and are thought to have been tied to a heavy object and thrown overboard. He also commented that he believes that there are more bodies to be discovered at the reservoir. Currently, a search team is exploring this possibility. When asked, the police refused to further comment in respects to having any suspects or new leads at this time. These killings have left the people of Riverside in terror, reeling at the possibility of when he may strike again. The mayor, in a statement, has issued a citywide curfew until the killer is apprehended. More news on this story as it unfolds. And in other news, a missing boy, Jamie Scottsdale, missing since Saturday, was found this afternoon in the Rushmount Park Reserve. He suffered a blow to his head and was found wandering through the woods. He was rushed to County Central Hospital, where he has been treated for his injuries and dehydration. An investigation is underway. He is expected to make a full recovery and to be reunited with his family soon. Jackson D., a mother of two, was arrested yesterday for setting fire to her downtown apartment, which claimed the lives of two elderly people on the floor above. In a statement from her lawyer, Mrs. D said that she needed the insurance money and did not intend for others to get hurt. Her court date has been set for the beginning of next month. A protest downtown last week ended in tragedy as Miley Jones, one of the protest organizers, was shot. She was in critical condition at County Central Hospital. However, she succumbed to her injuries late last night. The man responsible is still at large. However, according to police, they have a few suspects that fit the description given by the protest participants and expect to have their man in custody soon. More news coming at the top of the hour every hour. Now let's head on over to our weatherman for this week's forecast. Jim?
So, the weatherman, unfortunately, is not yet in game, but that was a pretty cool news report from fellow content creator Matt at BMF VR.
A beautiful view of downtown Riverside.
I love the narration, it's pretty cool.
This billboard contains photos and evidence about my sister's mysterious death. There are way too many unanswered questions, and I'm not willing to let it go just yet. I should probably read the notes to the right, as it'll give me some insight to the case. These shelves contain documents and evidence for some active cases. Other detectives are working on these right now, so there's nothing of interest here for me. This shelf contains files for active and inactive cold case files. Some detectives tend to take these home and work on them on the weekend, in hopes of solving them one day. The FBI's top 10 most wanted scumbags. I'm not FBI, but I am told to keep an eye out for these guys during my investigations.
Makes sense. Canadian flag. So we've got two cases here. One is locked, case 5 and case 01. Got the credits here. Tells you who the vocal talent is. You've got Matt Quinlan there. That's who we've just encountered on the news special there. Press save on your field kit clipboard. Okay. I don't have my field kit with me right now. Again, these do training. So you've got a police academy. The guy upstairs demanded that the new IT guy. Police academy training simulation. I think we've done the training already. Let's walk over here.
More files, more evidence, more cases. Seems to just keep adding up.
All right, so let's look for a specific file maybe. Choose a file. Can I choose a file? Oh, I can click on them to choose a file. That's kind of cool. We've got cold cases. These all seem to be cold cases. back up to DVD. Explore files. That's about it. All right. Well, I think we're good to select our first case here. New game.
Another dark and stormy night in the city of Riverside. Seems every time the sun goes down, the skies open up and rain down sharp razor blades that pierce your skin like a hot knife through butter. Also, on nights like this, it seems that the scumbags come out of the woodwork. Every night I get a call of some horrific crime. It's my job to solve them. I'm a homicide detective for the RSPD. But before you can fully understand, I need to take you back 5 years. There was a case that I'll never forget, because it changed my life forever. My name is David Slade, and this is my story.
"5 years ago." Okay.
At the time, I was a rookie detective, fresh on the job. Tenants of an apartment complex in the Green Banks district contacted HQ. They complained about hearing strange noises and smelling a very pungent odor coming from one of the apartments on the second floor, room 202.
Hey David, where are you?
I'm assuming
We need
that's
to
me.
get on the road if we want to make it there before dark.
Hey sis, I was just about to call you. I can't make it tonight as a call got dropped on my lap at the last second.
Okay, I guess I'll drive up by myself then. Will we see you tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be driving up first thing in the morning. Look sis, I gotta run. See you tomorrow, and please let mom and dad know.
Okay, I will.
Thanks sis, love you.
Aw, I love you too. See you in the morning. Plus, you don't want to miss my famous pancakes, do ya?
No, I don't. Okay, I'll be there, I promise. Bye.
Bye. See you soon.
Okay, David, you can do this. Now, where's my new field kit?
Some resident etiquette here.
These tenant rules seem a little harsh. It's not like this place is the Hilton.
They fine people for not complying with the rules. So we want apartment 202.
No
Larry
answer.
Laffer.
Apartment 202 belongs to one Jack Mathers.
And Roberta Williams. And Jim Watts. This is great. Let's see.
What did the fish say when he swam into a wall? Damn!
What did the fish say when he swam into the wall? Damn, that's a good a good joke there. Let's see what Donald Rump has to say.
Hello, my name is...
Bob, is that you? If not, frig off before I come down there and kick your teeth in.
Hi there, my name is David Slade. I'm with the RSPD, and I need access to the building. Can you please buzz me in?
Leave me alone.
Hello, I'm David Slade with the RSPD. I need access to the building, please.
How do I know you're the police and not some nut job? Take a hike, pal.
No answer.
One more.
Hello, I'm Detective David Slade with the RSPD. Can you please buzz me through?
Go away and leave me alone.
Post no bills. Well now. Do we have like a lockpick inside? Let's see if we hit open. I don't really have a table to put this on yet. Let's try again. 202.
I assure you, sir, I am with the RSPD.
Okay, hold on. I will push it through.
Thank you. These mailboxes are for the tenants of the building. Apartment 202 belongs to Jack Mathers. It's locked.
So the elevator's out of order, so we're gonna have to take the stairs. Got the MSW World News here. Let's see what it says here.
Self-serve newsstands. The last paper inside is dated 1986. I think someone dropped the ball delivering new papers for the last couple decades.
So what the coffee machine say.
Apartment coffee. $6 a pop.
Wow.
No thanks. Plus, no telling how long the coffee inside has been there. Yuck. A pop machine. Looks like it's from the 50s. But hey, it matches the dated decor of this place at least.
Definitely. All right, let's take the stairs. Now let's look at the trash can.
I'm not about to go digging through the trash.
Yeah. He doesn't like trash for whatever reason. I like the graffiti on the walls too. Cool stuff. Authorized personnel only. Assuming that's not the second floor then.
As I approached apartment 202, I did indeed notice a strong and pungent smell. But that could just be the building's natural stench.
I agree. It's 201. Here's 202.
Standing this close to room 202, I do smell a very strong and vile odor coming from within.
Let's try our badge.
Hello? Mr. Mathers? This is the RSPD. I'm here to make sure you're all right. Hello? No answer. I need to find a way inside.
Sometimes people leave things under the doormat. I feel like that would be a good indicator for this particular game, but I don't seem to be able to find anything just yet. Need to find a way inside, he said. Well, let's try the stairs again. Actually, let's try... Nah, let's take the stairs up. Maybe we can find the landlord. Well, stairs don't seem to work. So no landlord for this one. Hello? No. Lots of puzzle-like tactics. And it does feel like an adventure game. It feels like a police quest style game. And I'm sure there's a way, whether it's the welcome mat or elsewhere, to find a key into that apartment. I feel like that welcome mat is probably the best bet, though. But either way, I hope you've enjoyed this video. This is just a quick look at the David Slade Mysteries Case Files Definitive Edition on the Quest Pro. This is available on App Lab for the Quest platform. I will be back with more content soon. Until next time, get out there and enjoy some VR for yourself. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye now.